It's your boy, he's agreed to now, especially even as Aston Villa don't tell Arsenal say they are not willing to sell Douglas Luiz in January. Say they are not even willing to sell him in the summer of 2024, because if you notice, Aston Villa, they in a good position in the Premier League right now. Aston Villa, they for third position in the Premier League, and we know say Douglas Luiz, they part of why Aston Villa they successful this season. So it go take Arsenal a crazy offer to Aston Villa before Aston Villa go even listen to offers for Douglas Luiz in the summer, not in January. Villa don't make am clear. So let's see what will happen in the coming days if Arsenal go eventually put an amount on the table for Villa. And also with the year say Arsenal they interested in Gonçalo Ignatius, now defenders where they play for Sporting Lisbon, abi Sporting CP. For me, I can't ask why Arsenal they go for a defender where they play the same position as Gabriel Magalhaes. We know say Gabriel Magalhaes has been one of the best defender in the Premier League this season. In fact, Ian William Saliba pairing for Arsenal defense don't help Arsenal this season. So why Arsenal they go for another defender when we get Kivio, we see they play with the left foot, the same position as Gabriel Magalhaes. But we know say Mikel Arteta and Edu Gaspar, they always know the best thing we Arsenal need. But I just say make I let you know say Arsenal they go for this guy. Arsenal go take him on loan with an option to buy in January. And also Ivan Toney na name wey still dey come up every time for news. Say Arsenal wan sign am for January, but e go take another crazy amount of money for Arsenal to convince Brentford to let Ivan Toney move to the Emirates. And if Arsenal eventually wan buy Ivan Toney, Arsenal go convince Brentford to give them Toney on loan with an option to buy in January because of financial fair play. And I still hear say Ivan Toney sef don't talk am for Instagram post. Say he not get any problem of joining Arsenal. Say the ball is in Arsenal's court. So as he be now, if Arsenal can convince Brentford, then Brentford accept Arsenal offer, Ivan Toney is willing to pack him bag to come London at the Emirates Stadium. So let's see what will happen if Arsenal can get Toney in January. And also another alternative for Douglas Luiz, because for me, I think Douglas Luiz will be too expensive for Arsenal in January. But Zubimendi, where they play for Real Sociedad, now a good alternative for Douglas Luiz. For me, I like Zubimendi, and also it could be cheaper for Arsenal, and it will be easy for Arsenal to convince Real Sociedad to let the defensive midfielder leave Spain and move to the Emirates, because Arsenal fit even use Nketiah as a bargain for this deal, because Nketiah right now is playing for Real Sociedad in Spain. So let's see if Arsenal really wants Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi is a cheaper option for Douglas Luiz. Me, I like Zubimendi. I like Luiz too, because Luiz is already playing in the Premier League. But I think say it go easy for Zubimendi to adapt in the Premier League. And also, if Arsenal eventually acquire the services of Ivan Toney in January, do you think Eddie Nketiah will be happy to be Arsenal third choice striker? For me, I hear say Arsenal go listen to offers for Eddie Nketiah if Arsenal can acquire the services of Ivan Toney in January. Teams like Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham, and many other mid-table teams fit try to talk to Arsenal. That way, they go fit acquire the services of Eddie Nketiah. So Arsenal faithful, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think it's a mistake for Arsenal to let Eddie leave in January, or you think Arsenal should keep Eddie Nketiah and not try to sign any striker in January? For me, For Arsenal to compete for the Premier League this season, they need a midfielder and they need a sharp striker. Let me know your thoughts. And also, Dominic Solanke, now one name where don't they come up in the news. Say Arsenal don't they talk to Ram already for a possible move to the Emirates Stadium. But Arsenal never approached Bournemouth yet. But I think say Solanke now another striker will be say he not go too dey expensive. If Arsenal want buy him, a cheaper alternative for Toney, I not think say Solanke go cost Arsenal reach £100 million, but maybe around 40 to 50 or 60 because the market as it stand now, they go up every time. Not the cheap at all. Solanke don't score 11 goals for Bournemouth this season in all competition. For me, I think it's not a bad idea if Arsenal decide to go for Solanke if they fail to sign Toney, because for me, Solanke is a better striker this season than Nketiah. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.